It is time for Petline9. Today we have Jenny Lee and Caroline Kofi from the Animal Rescue of the Rockies with 4 adorable kittens. So ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Tell us a little bit about who we have here.
So we have our kitten season train here. This is Locomotive.
Aww.
You have Hopper, and she has Caboose and Boxcar.
Oh, I am obsessed. So of course that this is fostering kitten season, and these kittens are so cute. Are they available for adoption yet?
They're not yet available for adoption. They need several more weeks in foster care so they can get old enough to be legally adopted, and also so they can get spayed or neutered before they're available.
And where did these kittens come from?
So they were transferred to us from a shelter that does not have a program for kittens this young. Kittens this young need a lot of care, and it's just most shelters aren't set up for that. So they transfer them either to their in-house foster or to a rescue.
And what does kitten season mean?
So kitten season is the time of year in spring when a lot of kittens are born outside, and rescues and shelters just get inundated with little kittens that need homes.
And I have to say, I am not doing well with holding
You're
the
doing
kids.
great.
I mean, like, you guys have it like down to a science. Like, is there any sort of method to the madness when it comes to holding the kitten? Like, tell me, what should I be doing?
Generally, they like to be held a little bit close to your body
Okay.
and have their feet and their butt supported.
There we go. Okay, we got there.
He's just been a little noisy all morning, so you're not doing anything.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Thank you. If someone wants to help, what can they do?
So we have a really big need for fosters at this time of year, but if you can't foster, then every shelter and rescue needs money because these little things are expensive. They need food, they need shots, they need surgeries, and sometimes they even get sick, and those illnesses can be very expensive.
Does that have to be through your rescue?
They don't have to foster or donate through the rescue. Any local shelter or rescue needs fosters and needs money.
What should someone do if they find kittens outside?
So the first thing you do is do not scoop them up. You have to wait for the mom. See if mom's gonna come back. Mom's usually around. If mom comes back, then what you need to do is stay involved. Feed mom every day, and then when the kittens are about 5 weeks old, just a smidge younger than this, then you can scoop them up, get them to a shelter or rescue for care, and then get mom spayed.
And can you tell us a little bit about more on the rescue? How does this help?
So that helps the kittens from not overwhelming the rescue too much when there aren't enough people like me. My specialty is bottle babies and kittens that are actually younger than this. And there's not enough people who do young kittens and do bottle babies. So it keeps the kittens with their mom, keeps them alive until there's a space in the shelter.
And I have to say, Jenny is the neonatal goddess / magician in Colorado. She is taking in bottle babies, feeding them around the clock, and making sure that they survive. And the biggest problem is when you have these kittens out there and then nobody takes them into foster, they can go into heat within like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, wow.
So we have a huge overpopulation of feral cats. So when you get these kittens off the street and you get them into foster, they get socialized, and then the outcome is so much better that they can be adopted out. She's been loving on this group, the train group, for the last 2 weeks, and it just makes a huge difference. And ARR is a foster-based rescue, so all of our fosters are, taking cats and dogs in home. So we're always looking for fosters, we're looking for volunteers, and of course donations. And any shelter or rescue around, Colorado has the same need.
Thank you so much for your work, Jenny. Really appreciate that. Now, of course, like, these guys are so cute, but what is one thing outside of how cute these little boys are, and girl, the black one's a girl, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Boys and girls are, what's something that our viewers should know?
So what I really want people to know is that as adorable as kittens are, there are too many of them. There are too many kittens being born outside, and they're suffering, and most of them don't make it to their first year. So they really need help. So if you know about kittens, you see kittens, you want to foster kittens, step up and do something to help.
Ladies, thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for bringing these adorable kittens in. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.